Hey, I never really put myself out there, but what I have to say right now is about empowerment and empowering others. I bet you could easily just look at somebody and define who they are, what they can and cannot do, what they're about. But what if that person being defined is you? You see, when I was younger, I was diagnosed with OCD, ADD, dyslexia, and Tourette's. A lot of doctors told my parents that I wouldn't amount to much, that it was a waste of time to seek help. In later years, I was ridiculed and bullied for my art. I was even told by a former manager that I wouldn't be a good writer, and I never will be. A lot of people defining me, telling me what I wouldn't and couldn't do. It really just shut off a ton of my creative expression, so I would play it safe and not say anything at all. I felt that a lot of my ideas would be trapped in my head and they would never get out, that they would just be stuck there. I might have OCD, ADD, dyslexia, and Tourette's, but that's not who I am. See, what empowered me is realizing if I didn't share who I was or my artistic thoughts or expression, then nothing would change. So I use my disabilities to my advantage. I mean, with Tourette's, it's the perfect icebreaker. I mean, how many people do you know, like, walk into a conversation and say, what is that you do? Oh, I have Tourette's. Oh, really? With dyslexia, I would write 10 times more just to make a sentence perfect and legible and understand it. It's like, for every person who runs 5 miles, you have to run 20. I would be so much more prepared when I would come memorized with whatever I had to read out loud in public. It allowed me to be who I am. Now what I'm doing, I'm a freelancer in film. I'm making and creating projects that people are wanting to jump on board with. I'm collaborating on a big project which I am writing. Doing my art required me to be fully self-expressed. Now after sharing my story, I want others to share their story of what they were told they wouldn't and couldn't do and what they're doing now, and then tag 3 other people to share their story of what they were told they wouldn't and couldn't do and what they're doing now, and then those 3 people tag 3 other people, and they're on and they're forth, and it spreads from there. In saying that, I would like to tag Jared Taylor, Cindy White, Daniel Monk, Timothy Matthews, Alexandra Kakaris, Forrest Schulieber, and Yannicka Olin. And if I didn't say your name or tag you, share your own story and tag 3 other people. There's nothing else in this life that I want to do than create art and do it freely. And the only person who could define who I am is myself.